Hey everyone, my name is Katryn Weston and I will be your trigonometry teacher for the spring of 2015. I just wanted to show you around Blackboard and your online classroom, and I thought we'd start first with going to the Columbia College website. I always Google Columbia College Sonora and it works really well. So here we are, and then I'm going to scroll down to online learning. And then we'll go log into Blackboard. And I'm going to scroll down to the login page. And this is your student last name generally, and then first name or first letter of your first name, and then your password, which is incorrect because I used the wrong password. Okay, well, this is a good practice. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Here we go. So we're logging in. I'm going to go to Math 8. And take a look around. So the first thing that comes up are announcements. I'll put announcements on and they automatically go to your email, which is a really handy thing, and I'll keep you guys posted through that. Up here we have the start here first. This is what I want you to complete the first week, as well as going into your weekly learning modules. So let me first show you the start here first. This is just a little introduction on getting started. So we're going to click right here and it says hello from your instructor. So what I'd like you to do is scroll through this. You can look at my old picture. That was when I was really young. And a little bit about me, how to contact me. We'll let that load a minute. It's fun because those are some old students that I taught up at Casina High School. Sorry, I have a bit of a cold right now. Oops. And let's go here. We want to hide the table of contents, so collapse table of contents. So if you want to kind of scoot that over, you can do that. So just a little something here. And you can go through that table of contents, which is really handy. So instructors contact, course syllabus, phone call and email policy. Are you ready to be an online student? So these are a few things that you should look through. But equipment, netiquette, just some stuff to read through, help desk information, disability services, course expectations, class participation policy, course structure and navigation, grading policy, student letter of understanding. This is something that I would like you to download and open it up in a word processing, and that's one of your first assignments, introductions and week 1 test. There we go. So you'll take that eventually. But we're going to go back up because I also want to show you the most important thing. Once you do this and get familiar with Blackboard, is you're going to go into these weekly learning modules. And we are in week 1. So, introductions and foundations. You're going to click on that. And every week I'm going to have a lesson plan right here. And so you can see this lesson plan. Let me move the screen over here so you can see it a little better. So the lesson plan, I'm going to have my student learning outcomes at the top, kind of the things that I think are really important to understand this week. One is becoming familiar with your trigonometry classroom on Blackboard, understanding your class expectations, understand angles, degrees, and arcs, and similar triangles. I also will put the section number that corresponds with that in your book. And I think it's really important to understand the big ideas in this class, especially when you're doing this on your own, in your own at your own pace to really understand what are the big ideas. Well, in section 1.1, the big idea is, do I have a good grasp on degrees and arcs and angles? And then in section 1.2, am I understanding similar triangles, and do I know how to apply Euclid's theorem? You'll see that later this week. I want you to complete the Start Here First learning module. I want you to also complete the week 1 learning module, and the activities that are included are the welcome video, virtual tour of Blackboard, discussion board. You guys are going to post an introduction of yourselves, watching online lessons for sections 1.1 and 1.2, completing assignments for 1.1 and 1.2, and a quiz. We're going to have weekly check-in quizzes so you can see where you're at. And then over here is the table of contents. So on the table of contents, you'll go through and scroll down and see, and be able to when I have more content up. Ha ha ha. Okay, so that's a little start. Go ahead and get started, and please feel free to call me during my office hours or anytime. You can always leave a message, send me an email, or we can do some online chatting as well. Okay, good luck, everybody.